Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. I know it has been a while since I did a sit down video, so I wanted to share a Goose Creek cold sniff haul with you all of the candles that I have been hauling like a mad woman lately. This will be a collective haul of the licensed candles and the winter holiday fragrances that I've purchased, aside from the ones that I've already done post-burn reviews of. I will link at the end of this video my Goose Creek playlist. That way, if you're looking for any candles that I don't have in this cold sniff video that I did post-burn reviews on, you can check them out. But without further ado, let's get into this haul. First up, we have Filled of Poppies from the Wizard of Oz collection. Filled of Poppies has notes of sugar poppies, red berry, sweet vanilla, and woods. And what I like about this fragrance, it seems to be more of a dominant strawberry note at the forefront mixed with other red berries. So it's more of a fruity floral, but I get more of the fruit than the floral. So if you're not a fan of like heavy floral fragrances, even though I don't think sugar poppies have a scent, I'm not sure if poppies actually have a fragrance, but this is a really nice blend if you like sweet florals or if you like more of a fruity balance with your floral fragrances, then this smells great on cold. What I like about this one more than the Yellow Brick Road is that the Yellow Brick Road candle has more of like a tart powdered candy sugar like raspberry fragrance, and I'm not a big fan of like dominant raspberry scents. So this one is more up my alley and I can't wait to burn it and review it for you guys. I'm definitely still going to finish out reviewing the Wizard of Oz candles that I purchased. I've only purchased 4 and so far I only did 1 dedicated review, but the rest of the collection that I hauled I will definitely review for you guys here on the channel. Next up we have I'll Get You My Pretty. I'll Get You My Pretty has scent notes of wild lavender, black pepper, crushed cardamom, and oud. And to me, this is the most standout and interesting fragrance out of the 4 that I've hauled. I love lavender. And this isn't a super like dominant lavender scent. The lavender in here leans more lavender floral. And you don't get a heavy like cardamom note. And it's not heavy on the pepper. So it's not, with the black pepper and the crushed cardamom, you're not getting a heavy spice note. I know the lavender, the black pepper, the cardamom, and the oud sounds a little weird. But it's actually a nice, interesting, unique blend. I would say I get more of that like floral lavender mixed with a woodiness. And even the oud note in this isn't overdone to where you get that like, usually oud has like a damp woodiness to it, but I don't get a damp woodiness from the oud note. I mostly get like a nice soft woody presence along with the lavender that leans more lavender floral. So while this does still fit in the aromatherapy type of vibe with the lavender, it's not like astringent, camphorous, herbal type lavender. So if you want something different and unique, I would say pick this one up if you love lavender, you like different lavender blends like me. And I can't wait to like this one and review it. And I feel like this would be really nice as a bedroom fragrance. But I may try it in my open concept just to see how the strength and throw is in a larger open space. But this is definitely giving me like a nice relaxing bedroom type of scent. Then we have the Good Witch with this pretty pink packaging. The Good Witch has scent notes of geranium, rose, tea leaves, and pink musk. And if you like your powdery classic, not necessarily mature rose, but this is definitely giving like a powdery classic rose due to that musk. And whenever I see geranium and rose mixed, it's usually like a powdery floral fragrance. I'm not getting much tea leaves in here. Yeah, I'm mostly getting like just a nice soft powdery rose fragrance. So I feel like if you love or you enjoy rose scents, I know these are kind of out of season with some of the scent notes in this collection, but if you're a non-seasonal burner, you mood burn and you burn whatever you're in the mood for, then this one would be a great one to pick up now just in case it sells out. But I feel like this will also be nice for spring or around Valentine's Day. So I need to burn this sooner rather than later so I can know if I want to get a backup. It almost reminds me of the Pure Red Rose candle that was released during the spring from Goose Creek, but not exactly. Because I believe that one had a violet note and it kind of tweaked the rose note a bit, where this one is just straightforward like rose. So can't wait to light this one up. Definitely need to review it soon so I can get a backup of it before it sells out, because I would love to have another one of these. I feel like Goose Creek does floral fragrances very well. So depending on how this is, I wouldn't mind this in a bedroom, but I am going to test it in an open concept as well so I can see if I prefer it more in my bedroom and if I would want to get a backup to burn it in my bedroom. But overall, nice rose floral blend. From the Betty Crocker collection, I had only purchased 4 fragrances, I believe. I already burned through Banana Walnut Muffin and the Caramel Apple Cookie, which I love. I highly recommend that Caramel Apple Cookie candle if you did not get your hands on it. Peanut Butter Cookie, wasn't a fan of it. And then I love how Goose Creek does Blueberry Gourmand. So I went ahead and picked up the Wild, is this Wild Blueberry? Yeah, Wild Blueberry Muffin. Wild Blueberry Muffin has notes of wild blueberry, vanilla bean, and freshly baked muffin. And this does have that nice bakery muffin accord in there, but the blueberry note on cold is slightly artificial. It's like a dried blueberry. You know how you get the pre-made like pancake mix and it has those dried blueberries in there? That's what the blueberry note is giving me on cold, but it's not super off-putting, artificially scented to where I wouldn't enjoy the fragrance. I like it on cold, and I'm sure I'll like it while it's burning. And then to compare the different blueberry notes in Skillet Blueberry Cobbler, this one has more of that cooked blueberry filling note with the bakery accord in it, whereas the blueberry muffin has more of that like dried blueberry fragrance baked into the muffin. So I went ahead and picked this one up because I love how Goose Creek does their blueberry blends. And to me, the blueberry muffin from the first strawberry shortcake launch was a little bit more authentic smelling than this one, but this one still smells nice. So if you enjoy Blueberry Bakery Gourmands, I can't see this one turning weird on me while it's burning compared to the peanut butter cookie one. But I think this is a nice blend, and if you would enjoy something like this in your kitchen or open concept area, for me, the blueberry fragrances from Goose Creek usually throw well in my open concept. So I kind of didn't plan on reviewing this one because I'm like, you know, it's just blueberry and a bakery accord. So I'm not sure if I'm going to review this one, but if I do happen to light it up soon, then I may do a dedicated review of it here on the channel. Moving on to the Rudolph collection, we have Rudolph, and then in parentheses it has Christmas Town. Notes are Christmas Town Fir, Shiny Red Apple, and Holiday Spice. And you definitely get an apple and a spice, and the fir isn't super dominating to where this leans more Christmas tree or tree fragrance on cold. You definitely get a little of each scent note in this candle. At first I wasn't going to haul this one because I was nervous if the tree note wasn't done right in this, that it would lean too much like a fall apple spice. But since it is marketed as a holiday candle, I stepped out on good faith ordering this one because I'm like, if the fir note is done right, then this will be a nice winter apple fragrance to burn versus having it smell like a fall apple spice. And I do feel like this is more, you know, winter. I'm not going to necessarily say holiday, but it does lean more in the winter realm of an apple fragrance than the fall realm. And I grew up watching this classic, I forgot what they call this type of animation, but I grew up watching this. So when I saw these candles were released, I had to get my hands on, I think I purchased 3. I didn't get all 4. So I had to get the 3 fragrances that stood out to me the most. I did not get the Misfit one just because that sounded like a creamy, like pina colada type of blend. And I do have pina colada from Goose Creek that I didn't burn yet from the summer. So I got the 3 that I felt were different that I didn't have in my stash, and absolutely love the wraparound label on this candle. And we'll definitely review all the Rudolph candles that I purchased here on the channel for you guys. Next up is Ready Rudolph. Ready Rudolph, in parentheses, peppermint bark snowflakes, has scent notes of old-fashioned candy cane, creamy milk chocolate, and sparkling sugar. And this smells like a yummy York peppermint patty. So if you like your chocolate and your mint fragrances, to me, I will say it's an equal balance to me on cold. because I get the peppermint and the chocolate. So I don't get a dominant peppermint over the milk chocolate, like peppermint at the forefront and milk chocolate in the background and vice versa. Again, love how they did these labels on the Rudolph collection. And it's kind of sheer. The white part of the label is sheer. So I feel like when it illuminates, they all come with white wax and the rope-like wicks. So I feel like when it illuminates through the packaging, it's going to look super pretty. You can see how the wax is showing through. But yeah, I know Goose Creek has a ton between peppermint and marshmallow and peppermint and vanilla and peppermint and chocolate candles on the website. So I guess it all just comes down to what type of package style you want. Because I can't see it being, unless it's like a variation of how the chocolate note stands out more than the peppermint with the different package styles. I feel like if you want more of a balance, at least on cold, this one is like 50% chocolate, 50% peppermint, and the peppermint note is done right. It's not astringent. It doesn't smell camphorous. It smells like a yummy gourmand, like candy peppermint with like a sweet peppermint blended with a nice chocolate note. Then we have Fond of You with the pretty green snowflakes on the wraparound label. So I like how they switched up the color of the snowflakes. Fond of You in parentheses under the mistletoe has scent notes of holiday mistletoe, North Pole spruce, holly berries, and rustic cedar. I love spruce, balsam, what's the other one? Pine. I love tree fragrances. Don't mind berry notes with my tree fragrances or spice, and I love when it's a woody presence. And this is definitely like a mistletoe holly berry. Very pretty, very well blended. Doesn't smell perfumey when I say pretty. I just like how you get that nice like presence of berry, but it doesn't overpower the overall fragrance. And then you get that nice, I would say the spruce and mistletoe is pretty much like the greenery. So you definitely get the spruce note, but it's not overpowering. You get the berry as well. And it's not super heavy on the wood note. So it doesn't give that classic, you know, like spruce tree type of scent. It does have that nice present sweetness from the berry. And it's hard to make out which exact type of berry note is in here, but it's definitely present and noticeable. So if you like your tree fragrances blended with a nice touch of a berry presence or a sweet fruitiness, then I feel like Fond of You is a good one to pick up. Then we have Frozen Waterfalls. I did not pick this one up last year, so this is a new to me fragrance. I do wish the lid probably would have been like just white or silver, because I feel like the black is just, why not just put a white lid, but it's all good. Frozen Waterfalls has scent notes of frozen waters, icy grapefruit, white woods, and eucalyptus. And this is a really nice, fresh, crisp, aquatic accord type of fragrance with a woody presence to it. I don't get any grapefruit. Yeah, I don't get any grapefruit. And if anything on cold, the eucalyptus is adding, it's like a supporting note to the freshness. So it's like adding to that crisp freshness without being overly eucalyptus. Like, I don't feel like this is eucalyptus dominant. I feel like you get the aquatic accord more. So if you like fresh, clean, crisp, like watery type of fragrances, then this smells amazing. It is in the same wheelhouse of like your Frozen Lake or like Mountain Teakwood. I would say more maybe Mountain Teakwood, because Mountain Teakwood has Frozen Lake in it with that woody presence to the fragrance, where Frozen Lake, I mostly get like eucalyptus. And the eucalyptus to me is more in the background of the scent compared to the Cool Mountain Sunrise candle that I had from Goose Creek that came out in the fall, which I did do a dedicated review of if you want to check it out, because Cool Mountain Sunrise is still available on the site. But if you just want like a nice, fresh, crisp, watery type of cool fragrance for the winter, you're not really into tree fragrances or like spice or, you know, the berries and stuff, this is a good one to pick up. And depending on how it performs, I may try to get another one hopefully before it sells out. Moving on to Frosty, we have Winter Wonderful. Absolutely love this pretty whimsical wraparound label on the Frosty the Snowman collection. Literally the day that these were released on the website, I had watched the classic cartoon with my kids the day before. And I didn't know that this was on the site until Sha sent me the screenshot. And I was like, oh, let me look at the scent notes, see which ones I'm gonna pick. And I didn't go crazy. I only picked out 4. So Winter Wonderful made the list. And in parentheses, it's called Snow Covered Balsam. So I don't know if they were trying to pick between 2 names, but Forest Balsam, Winter Cedarwood, and Magical Christmas Snow. And this is a nice classic like fir balsam tree fragrance. That's pretty much what this is. Nice blend, not too harsh on the balsam note. So if you typically stray away from, you know, fresh balsam from Bath and Body Works because you feel like it's just too much on the balsam, this one seems to be a little bit softer, at least on cold, but very much a presence. It's not super light to where it's like I feel like I won't be able to smell it when it's lit. And I've noticed with some of my Goose Creeks, they may be light on cold sniff, but then when I burn them, the throw on them are pretty good. Even if the strength is in the medium range, I usually get a good throw in my home with Goose Creek. So if you want a more like softer balsam tree scent, then this one smells really nicely balanced with the wood and the tree. Yeah, this is really nice. So I can't wait to light this one up. And I don't know if y'all need me to review a balsam candle. I guess for strength and throw purposes and performance maybe, but it's just a basic, nice, you know, fresh balsam type of fragrance. Then we have Chill Out, another beautiful wraparound label on this candle. And in parentheses, it is called Frosty Winter Air with notes of chilly winter air, lavender frost, ice bergamot, and frozen eucalyptus. If you don't know, I love eucalyptus, lavender, and bergamot notes in candles. And this does lean a little masculine cologne-y. When I first smelled this, I kept saying it smells familiar, but I couldn't place it. And then when Sha smelled it, he was like, this reminds me of Sea Salt and Cells and Surf Shop from Bath and Body Works. So not to compare them, but it is on that vibe. And since he said that, I can't unsmell it. And this is definitely more of that, to my nose, cologne-y bergamot versus a fresh citrus. Like, it smells like citrus, but it also kind of comes off like body care-ish to me. Yeah, it's something in here. I don't know if it's I don't know what chilly winter air smells like, but it's not heavy on the lavender and eucalyptus. It's not like a aromatherapy type of lavender eucalyptus blend. So it could be some other stuff in here. I definitely get that bergamot presence. And to me, it doesn't lean like winter holiday type of fragrance. So you could probably burn this one any time of year. But yeah, it's definitely giving more leaning like masculine body care-ish bergamot. But it's still a nice smooth fragrance. Like, the notes aren't super sharp in this candle. So if you usually don't like cologne fragrances or you stray away from them because of how sharp or strong some of the notes can be, this one to my nose is well balanced on cold. So Chill Out smells amazing on cold, and I will review it here on the channel. Then we have Celebrate the Season, also known as Cranberry Apple Sparkler, with notes of iced cranberry, sugared apple, and sparkling cassis and holly berry. And if you like your sweet cranberry apple type of fruity blends, this is pretty straightforward cranberry and apple. It's a nice sweetness. It's not too tart from the cranberry. And while I feel like I do get the cranberry as the dominant note, the apple is present in the background. So I would definitely light this one up for you guys and review it as well. And then the one that stood out to me the most from the notes was the It Must Be Magic candle. In parentheses, Enchanted Snowscape. It has champagne marshmallows, frosted petals, and sugared musk. Y'all know I love a good floral fragrance. And this is definitely a powdery, perfumey, floral type of scent, but not heavy on the floral. You do get the champagne, but it's not like a super creamy, sweet marshmallow. Did it say musk? Yeah, definitely get that musk. It's like a sweet musk. And the floral is there, but it's not overpowering the scent. So I would just say, if you like Perfect Day, aka Autumn Romance from Goose Creek, then you may like this candle. On cold, it is more in the soft medium range, so I would say this will probably be more you know, enjoyable in a bedroom, because on cold I can't see this being a house filler, but unless you get two of them maybe. But this is definitely giving like a soft, relaxing, like perfumey scent without being overdone on the perfuminess, where you could enjoy this in a bedroom or like a bathroom or an office. So depending on how this performs, I may pick up. This is the one that I will probably repurchase the most, just because it's unique and it stands out from the rest of the fragrances that I picked up in this collection. But I would say definitely, if you enjoy Perfect Day, Autumn Romance from Goose Creek, this is on that vibe, but it's not the same exact fragrance, but it's in that wheelhouse. Moving on to one of my absolute favorite fragrances from Goose Creek. This is Christmas. I absolutely love this candle. I do want to review this one just because even though it's not a new scent, it does deserve a dedicated review on my channel because it is one of my favorite holiday scents from Goose Creek. This is Christmas, has notes of pine, evergreen, eucalyptus, berry, and cinnamon. And I will say, I know this gets compared, and I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm in my living room by the window and the sun is just playing peekaboo, so the lighting is going to be absolutely terrible. I did pull out my ring light, but the sun is doing what it's doing. I know this is often compared to the Perfect Christmas and from Bath and Body Works. And I will say, to me, because I burned it and reviewed it last year for the first time, the Perfect Christmas has a sweet, creamy marshmallow note to it, which makes the fragrance, they both are tree and spice for sure. But where they differ is Bath and Body Works version has that marshmallow note that I've seen a lot of people say they're not really a fan of. They always get it and pick it up and haul it due to the packaging or whatever, or it's just a classic returning scent. But then they say they don't enjoy the fragrance. This one has a berry note, which makes it different. There is no sweet, creamy marshmallow scent with this candle. And I feel like because this one has the berry presence in it, the spice stands out a little more with the tree and This is Christmas than compared to what you get with the Bath and Body Works version with that added marshmallow note. So this is absolutely everything that, you know, every classic scent that you would burn around the holiday time in this candle. So the name is Perfect. I love the new label design. I have the older packaging, which is the one I'm probably going to burn and review, and hold on to this one because, and I'll explain it in the review why I'm holding on to this particular one to burn this year for sure. But I just love, look at the tree in the background, y'all, how it's like faded out, and then you got the stockings. It's just so cozy, so beautiful. And it comes with red wax. So a lot of the candles that have this type of design have a colored wax to it. But I absolutely love this fragrance. I have been purchasing this every year since I've started shopping with Goose Creek, and I will always get it, even if it's just once. But I try to at least get a backup every year because I enjoy the fragrance that much. And I'm going to bring a review, even if it doesn't get the most views because it's not a new scent. This deserves a dedicated review on my channel. Another one that I didn't pick up last year, Sage Reef, which is new to me. Now, I did see a lot of cold sniff impressions that weren't too good with this one, but I wanted to get it anyway because I love sage fragrances. So this has sage leaves, rosemary, fir needles, and red berries. And I will say I can see why on cold this does have that, which I've never picked up before in any tree fragrances. So I guess it depends on what oil is used for that particular fragrance. It does have that little bit of cat urine type of smell to it, but it's not too overdone on the cat urine because I still get a nice like wreath in, I don't want to say herbal because it's not super heavy. Did the notes? Yeah, it's not heavy on the sage and the rosemary. So I don't know if those two notes playing with the fir note is why it's giving that kind of cat urine smell. And I don't get heavy red berries. So I'm mostly getting those like greenery notes in this fragrance. So I'll light it It can transfer and smell better than it smells. It's not terrible on cold to where I'm like, oh God, but I can see why when certain people smell this fragrance, they're like, oh no, this doesn't smell as appealing as like a regular fresh balsam. And I think the sage with the rosemary and the balsam is probably playing off of each other and giving it that type of scent on cold, but it could smell better while it's lit. And to me, like I said, it's not terrible on cold, so I think I'll enjoy it. I'm gonna try it in an open concept and see how I feel about it, and I may review it. Because it may be some people that have seen cold sniffs, which is why I kind of don't do cold sniff videos too much anymore, because I feel like certain notes can come through better, or the fragrance can just come together overall better when the candle is lit. You can really see how it's performing, what the strength and throw is like. You could watch a cold sniff video and somebody could say something smells absolutely terrible and cold, and then they go burn it, and then later on you find out they actually enjoyed it. So that's kind of another reason why, aside from slowing down on trying to, like, you know, get my over consuming under control with candle buying, I slow down a lot on hauls. So this is probably one of the biggest hauls I've done in a while with home fragrance. Then we have peppermint. I wanted to try Goose Creek's straight peppermint fragrance. I usually go for twisted peppermint from Bath & Body Works, but I decided not to pick that one up this year and try out peppermint from Goose Creek. Peppermint has notes of peppermint stick, light vanilla, sugar, and warm honey. Beautiful red colored wax. And this smells like a nice candy peppermint. It doesn't smell like Vicks or toothpaste on cold. It has a nice balance of sweetness to the peppermint. So, you know, like the ones that you get, not necessarily like a buttermint, but the ones that you get that, not the necessarily hard ones, but the ones that melt in your mouth. But it's more peppermint instead of like buttermint type. That's what this smells like to me. Like a nice peppermint candy. So I feel like it is pretty strong on cold. When you pop the lid, you don't even have to have it close to get the fragrance. But it's not overpowering like soon as you take it off, unless you're just super sensitive to mint notes and fresh peppermint fragrances. This will make a nice blending candle, but I feel like in an open concept area, it'll be good on its own as well. So definitely wanted to pick this one up and give it a try this year. Then we have Frosted Birch and Balsam. Absolutely love the Snow Owl. Hopefully my camera picks it up on the label. This has notes of mountain air, frosted birch, rustic balsam, bright citrus, and elegant woods. And to me, this is more of a mandarin orange type of citrus blended with the tree. Yeah, and it's more mandarin forward, and the actual note that this reminds me of, Lakeside Leaves, if you've ever had that candle, is that type of mandarin sweet orange fragrance, which is different because usually we get like a pomander clove type of scent blended with the tree. This is a nice like orange without the spice blended with the tree note. And to me, on cold, the tree isn't dominant. It's more of the mandarin, the citrus at the forefront with the tree in the background. So can't wait to try this one out. And it has that nice earthy, like green colored tree wax. At some point, I'm running out of storage space. My camera's going to cut off, so I'm going to have to pick this back up. But yeah, definitely recommend this if you like other scent notes blended in with your tree fragrances, and you just don't like straight up tree, you like citrus notes or, you know, berry notes added with your tree fragrances. I think this is a nice citrus tree blend. This is my first time having sugar cookie milkshake. It has notes of warm sugar cookie, vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, and soft coconut. And I'm not usually a sugar cookie vanilla type of bakery gourmand girl, but this smells like a nice buttery sugar cookie with some creaminess added to it. Almost like a vanilla wafer added in with like a milkshake. So smells amazing on cold. Cannot wait to enjoy this one this holiday season. And along with sugar cookie milkshake, I had to get gingerbread milkshake, which has notes of gingerbread cookie, caramel swirl, maple, and vanilla bean. And I remember the first year I purchased this definitely smells more like a creamy gingerbread fragrance versus like that harsh, spicy gingerbread type of scent. I like this blend. I remember the first year I picked this one up, it came out with homemade toffee. Homemade toffee, I did purchase that for Shy. That one is just too sweet. At least the first year I had it, it was very sweet and cloying to me. I enjoyed this one more, so I picked up Gingerbread Milkshake for myself. But if you like more creamy, it's soft, but it's, to me on cold, it's about a 7. Yeah, I feel like this should feel, I feel like it will from the first time I burned it. Fill up an open concept at a solid 7. Yeah, so we'll see, but this one is more of that creamy gingerbread. So if you like more of a softer, you don't want that super spicy gingerbread, you definitely get the gingerbread, but the spices are softer due to the vanilla added in there. And even though it has caramel and maple, it's not a cloying caramel maple sweetness. So can't wait to light up Gingerbread Milkshake. It's been a while since I had this candle. Christmas Carols is another one that is a new to me fragrance that isn't new to Goose Creek. It was between this and Jingle Bells. I didn't know how I was going to feel about the mandarin, the apple, and the vanilla. So if you guys have ever burnt that candle, leave me a comment down below and let me know if I should pick that one up. But because I love tree fragrances, I went with this beautiful packaging of Christmas Carols. It has notes of frosted cedar, Yuletide spice, and vanilla bean. Another pretty green wax. And to me, this does have the cedar. The vanilla is light on the spice. Even though it has cedar, it does smell like a presence of a tree note, like a greenery from a tree. So it's not just straight up cedar wood with vanilla and spice. It's definitely some added greenery in there, and it's soft. It's not like super, super strong on cold, but it does have a presence. The fragrance is there. So I bought this just for personal enjoyment, but anything that I don't do a dedicated review of, you guys already know I'm going to have in an empties video. But I think this would be a nice scent to burn in a bedroom or an office, or even a bathroom. If you had a space to burn this in a bathroom and you want to add like a nice wintry vibe to it. This doesn't necessarily scream like Christmas tree scent. I could see me burning this anytime during the winter. So I may hold on to this one and get all of my Christmas and holiday, more holiday leaning scents out the way first, and then hold on to this. I think this will make a nice like wintry January post-holiday fragrance to burn. Then we have Christmas Village with notes of icy peppermint, spearmint, marshmallow fluff, and chili vanilla snow. Absolutely love how this looks like a classic like Christmas tree card on the label. And I do feel like the marshmallow is more the dominant note. It's at the forefront, and the mint is subdued and like in the background. It's more subtle than the marshmallow. Soft, not an astringent mint. It does have icy peppermint and spearmint as the first two notes. So you would think that this would lean more like camphorous, super strong peppermint. But the marshmallow fluff and the vanilla seem to be more at the forefront, and the peppermint is more in the background. It's not heavy on the peppermint and the spearmint at all. And the marshmallow and the vanilla actually softens up the mint note. So I know this isn't a new scent, but it's new to me, so I wanted to try it out. And I could see me enjoying this in the bedroom due to how soft it is. I don't think it'll be as strong as the peppermint candle, but it'll make a nice like, you know, sweet, subtle, minty fragrance in the bedroom. Then we have Winter Morning. Look at Frosty, you guys. Love this packaging. This one has, it's like a very, very muted. It looks white, but it's a light, like frosty blue. Colored wax, snowcat pine, cinnamon bark, clove, eucalyptus, and chilled citrus. And this definitely leans like a, you know, winter, like pomander type of scent where you get the clove, the cinnamon, the citrus, and the tree. This one, I was going to review it, but it's sold out. So I don't know if Goose Creek is going to report and restock it, but it's similar to Winter from Bath & Body Works. So if you like that type of fragrance and this comes back in stock and you enjoy Goose Creek as well, you may want to purchase this one. It's not anything groundbreaking, but it is a nice blend. And once I finish burning Winter, which mine's is from last year, Puny Wicks from the get-go, it has that blue wax. So once I get through that one, then I'll be enjoying this one this winter. Then we have Vanilla Frosted Pine. Beautiful, beautiful. Y'all know green is my favorite color. Absolutely love the label design that Kent did on this collection. Not to be confused with Vanilla Balsam. Pine and Balsam have two different scents, even though they are both tree fragrances. And I will say you get a nice pine note with sweetness from the vanilla with this one. This one I was going to review as well, but I kind of want to dive into the Frosty and the Rudolph collection and then wrap it up with the remainder of my Wizard of Oz candles so I can get those done. But if I do get around to burning this one sooner than later before it sells out, I'll bring a dedicated review of this one. Then we have Winter Splendor, another one of my absolute favorites. I have two of these. I hauled two. I love Winter Splendor from Goose Creek. I did a dedicated review of it here on the channel last winter. Scent notes are cinnamon, peppermint, cedar, red berries, and smoky firewood. And even though citrus isn't listed in the scent notes, there's definitely a citrus at the top of this fragrance. You definitely get that first and foremost. It's not heavy on the cinnamon. It's not heavy on the peppermint. All of the scent notes in this candle are well balanced. And it's just beautiful. And when it's lit up, even though this has a different label design this year, it looks like a sunset in the background of the wraparound label. And this just has the white wax. Absolutely love Winter Splendor. It's a nice kind of like cozy rustic fragrance for the winter time. Highly recommend this candle if you've never tried it before. Camera cut off, so had to delete some stuff to add more space. So we about to wrap it up. I got 2 candles left and then we are done, you guys. Holiday Embers is another one I highly recommend. I get it every year. Love it. Holiday Embers has notes of winter fireplace, cedar, clove, cinnamon, fir, and crackling embers. Love this fragrance. If you love clove, if you love woody notes, it's not heavy on the smokiness, but it's a nice soft smoky presence with the clove and with the embers. And you do get like a fresh greenery from a tree note, but it's not heavy. Like, again, this is another one where the scent notes are nicely balanced and it just all blends together when you light this candle and just gives a nice cozy vibe for the winter time. You do not have to burn this as a holiday scent. It's perfect all throughout the winter. And I'm cracking up because Greg, if you don't watch his channel, if you're not subscribed, please go subscribe to Greg's channel, All About Candles. When I recommended this candle for him, he saw the deer head and said it reminded him of like a mounted deer head. When I saw this candle, I thought it was just cute because of the like holly berries around the deer. So, you know, it kind of helps, but I got where he was coming from with the mounted deer head. But love this fragrance. I don't care what label design Goose Creek puts on this candle. I'm always going to get this fragrance. It is amazing and I highly recommend it. And then the grand finale, last but not least, Lavender Snowfall. I do have one from last year that I didn't burn yet. Look at this packaging, you guys. Very, very pretty. Look at the whimsical like snowflakes on there. Like, you have to get this candle and see it in person. The online picture does not do it justice, and I'm sure my camera is not doing it justice right now. Lavender Snowfall has notes of lavender, falling snow, peppermint, and woods. Beautiful lavender colored wax. If you love lavender and you love peppermint, you have to get this candle. I know Bath and Body Works has Common Skies out, but I did not purchase that candle. And when I sniffed it on cold, this is the one. This is the one. No offense to any of my BBW fans. If you are watching this video, this one is a beautiful blend of the lavender and the peppermint. And it does lean more of a relaxing aromatherapy type of. It's not like a sweet candied peppermint scent. And the lavender is more aromatherapy lavender. But I absolutely love this fragrance. And if it's still around, I'm trying to behave. Y'all see all these candles I done did the cold sniff video of. And that's not even including the ones I did post-burn reviews of. So I'm trying to behave and wait till Goose Creek's candle day. I'm just going to put it out there now. I don't see anything interesting me or of interest to me from Bath and Body Works for Candle Day. So I'm probably leaning more towards skipping Candle Day with Bath and Body Works and just shopping Goose Creek. I just don't see the need to take off work and get up 6 o'clock in the morning for what I saw the list to be. So I'm just going to burn the Bath & Body Works candles that I do have in my stash and enjoy those instead of buying stuff just to buy it to bring you guys a haul video. But highly recommend Lavender Snowfall. Look out for my Candle Day haul from Goose Creek, hopefully, because sometimes I feel like I don't necessarily need to do a Candle Day haul this year because of all of the candles I'm accumulating. I burned through a lot in a month, but then I still, you know, continuously shop responsibly because I feel like as far as winter holiday, I'm pretty set on all of the fragrances I bought and reviewed and what I currently have to burn and review. But of course, as a candle and a home fragrance lover, you can never have enough candles, right? So I may partake in the Candle Day. I'm leaning more towards Candle Day with Goose Creek. Look out for my post-burn reviews. It was nice to sit down with you guys, even though my lighting sucked and got better at the end of the video. But thanks so much for watching. Also want to shout out Charity, Rose, and Greg from All About Candles for, you know, showing my channel, my little channel, some love and sending some subscribers my way and letting some, you know, of their viewers know that I don't only just haul Goose Creek. I actually burn and enjoy the fragrances, and I do bring post-burn reviews. It's not too many channels that do post-burn reviews of Goose Creek. I'll see more cold sniff videos than actual post-burn reviews. And I know Goose Creek is kind of the underdog company to the other, like, well, I wouldn't say larger because I feel like Goose Creek is growing and more people are gravitating towards Goose Creek. And I've been hauling them for, I want to say, going on 3 years now. So obviously I enjoy the fragrances. I don't get PR sent to me. I spend my hard-earned money on these candles. And the majority of what I purchased, I enjoyed. I've probably purchased so many candles from them. And I can probably count on one hand the amount of fragrances that I probably either didn't enjoy. I'll get more hits than misses with overall fragrance and performance with Goose Creek. So I'm going to continue to shop Goose Creek. I'm going to continue to feature them here on my channel. And if anybody is interested, you know, in Goose Creek, you know, subscribe, give this channel a thumbs up, and I will catch you all in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.